is back. Here we go, week 1. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
35-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And this time he is in. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Frank Gore kind of continuing his tour around the AFC East. Remember, he was with Miami in 2018. Played for his opponents in this ballgame, the Bills, in 2019. And now wears the green with the New York Jets here in 2020. Well-traveled. From the 27, Darnold rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at him. Instead, they read their keep.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
On the tackle.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now Allen off the bootleg. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
the full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, New York.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
48-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again they run. Again it's Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across midfield.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. He started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
It's a gain.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Mario Addison.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket, finding Knox there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now in Buffalo.
Jets 10.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
This from 25 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now it's Gore. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now Darnold eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Ball carrier.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Another carry now for Gore. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 5 yards brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12 at the 38-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be... touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman.
New York.
52 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off play action. Barkley. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Barkley, rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Barkley. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.